Good morning students. In today's session we are going to see the second half of your arithmetic instruction, that is 16-bit subtraction. So in this you are going to subtract two 16-bit numbers. The two 16-bit numbers what we are going to subtract is, you are going to subtract 8040 from 8810. The main aim of an experiment is to write an assembly language program in 8051 to subtract two 16-bit numbers, and the software what we are going to use is Keil Microvision 3. So this is the software that reduces the whole pain of your embedded program developer, and it is an integrated development environment which integrates the text editor to write programs, and we have a compiler inside this that converts your source code to a hex file. So it is the program to subtract two 16-bit numbers. Since you are going to subtract two 16-bit numbers, the number need to be stored into your data pointer. So you can use any type of addressing modes to store the data. In this program, I have used the immediate addressing mode to store the data in data pointer and in the accumulator and B register. The data to be subtracted 8040 is stored in the data pointer, and this data pointer, it is a 16-bit register, where you can use it as two 8-bit register. One is data pointer low and another one is your data pointer high. The data pointer low is the data whatever you have in the data pointer low, that is transferred to R0, and whatever data you have in data pointer high, that will be transferred to R1 register. Now the second data 8810, in this the LSB is stored in A register and MSB is stored in your B register. So moving the content of 10 to A and 88 to B, then you need to subtract 10 with 40. So it means that the content of accumulator need to be subtracted with DPL. So we can write the instruction SUBB A, R0. So after giving this, the syntax for this particular instruction is the content of accumulator is subtracted with the content of R0, and the result of execution is again stored in the as a content of accumulator. Then you need to store the result. So anywhere you can store the result, but according to this program, the result is stored in data pointer low and again the data pointer high. So likewise, I'll show the program execution in Keil software. Now some other program is available. So close all the files. So before that you need to stop it. So give a start-stop debug session. After this you remove this file. Already you people have done with the subtraction program. So just to give a source group, add existing files to source group, 16-bit subtraction, give add. After that the file will be available on the project window. Double click. Then build the target to check whether the program is having any error or not. When you build the target, your subtract 16-bit sub.asm is executed and it is having 0 errors and 0 warnings. Now to run the program, go to debug, give start-stop debug session. Okay. So after that you can give a step-by-step execution. So move dptr hash 8040. Here the data pointer before execution, it is having by default null value. So when you execute, your data pointer is going to be 8040. After executing these two lines, the content of DPL and DPH is stored in R0 and R1 register, and you can find the value stored in this particular area. So you can see R0 is loaded with 40, which is available in DPL, and R1 is loaded with 80, which is available in DPH. Then you have to subtract. So the content of accumulator will be subtracted with the content of DPL and the result of execution will be stored in your data pointer. So after this you will be storing the data in your data pointer 080D0. Just stop it. So you will get, after subtraction you will get 07D0. So the result of execution is stored in your data pointer. It is theoretically we have shown before execution screen and after execution screen. Thus your 8051 assembly language program is written and simulated to subtract the given two 16-bit numbers, and the result of execution, after execution the result is again stored in data pointer. Thank you students.